You ever give a person a warning and it's ignored and you're immediately validated because something happens to that person? Here are 3 examples of I told you so moments where I gave fair warning and they didn't listen. Number 3 is definitely the funniest though. Precepting number 1. I told her to be aloof and not get drawn into a conversation with Captain Chatterbox. We were there an additional 30 minutes because she didn't listen to me. Now, normally I would have cut this off, but I wanted to do my part as a preceptor and teach her this pearl of wisdom with time management. Nurses are always against the clock. Precepting number 2. So the standard is in home health, we update our computers every morning to capture any changes or updates to the patient's chart before we head out into the field. We do have hotspots, but they're very slow. The night before, I told my preceptee to make sure she synchronized her computer, and guess what wasn't done when we got to our first patient's house that day? So before we could go into the patient's home, she needed to update. I don't know if you've been outside this summer, but it's not exactly cool. Well, as it turns out, not only did she need to update and synchronize the patient's files, she needed complete updates. So we stood outside waiting for these downloads to complete in the heat and humidity for about 25-30 minutes. Her little hotspot turtling along. By the time everything was set up, it looked like we just walked out of a rainforest. You probably could have taken our scrubs and wrung out all the sweat. Preceptee number 3. As a law, I always wear shoe coverings whenever I go into anybody's home. You can guess where this is going. I asked my preceptee 3 times, count it, 3, if she wanted shoe coverings, and she said no. So we enter the patient's home, walk to the patient's bedroom, open the door, and there's piss everywhere. There's no walking around it. There's no playing hopscotch. It's an ocean of piss. It wasn't the patient's fault, and we got them squared away, but you can bet that she thought that shoe coverings were one of mankind's greatest inventions after that. As a teacher, we try to impart knowledge, but some lessons really only stick after the person experiences what happens when they don't take your advice. If you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. You can check out more great content at the Home Health Hustle Nurse channel on YouTube. And as always, thank you for watching. Video, found it entertaining, don't forget, really? You can check out more great content. Whoa. Hi.